Greetings of the day. Hope you are having a great time. My name is Ms. Prachivani, and today let us discuss requirements for F&B service department, which are mentioned in HRSCC guidelines. So, as we all know, hotels are an important section of the tourism industry as it contributes to the overall tourism experience through the standards of facility, amenities, and services. So, with the aim to provide current standards of facilities and services, the Ministry of Tourism has a voluntary scheme for approval of hotel projects in the following categories. These categories are 5-star and 5-star deluxe property, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, and various properties under heritage category. So, what is HRACC? The Hotel and Restaurant Approval and Classification Committee assesses the hotels in various facilities and then revises which are already offered. Let us understand that hotels are classified only when they start their operations and not when they are filling the application form. So application form with the required fee needs to be submitted for the various star and heritage classification and reclassification. Details of all the facilities with all the documents are to be mentioned in an application form. So the Hotel and Restaurant Division is responsible for various activities related to hotel industry. The job of HRACC is to process online applications and also grant project level approvals to the hotels which are under construction and also which are coming for reclassification. So the classification is done on the basis of inspection, which is done by HRACC committee. This committee is appointed by Tourism Ministry of India. So the division also approves properties in various categories like tented accommodation apartments, motels, guest houses, standalone restaurants, convention centers, timeshare resort, bed and breakfast establishments, air catering units, restaurants, and online travel aggregators. So hotel projects are approved at implementation stage, but they are classified under the mentioned categories only once they become operational. This happens only if the hotels, when they are applying for such kind of classification, are being found fit. So here the categories are 5-star deluxe, 5-star with alcohol service, 5-star hotel without alcohol service, same for 4-star properties. And then we have 3-star, 2-star, and 1-star. We also have one more major category, which is heritage category hotels. Here, the categories are Heritage Grand, Heritage Classic with alcohol service, Heritage Classic without alcohol service, and Heritage Basic. So let us understand the requirements which are related to food and beverage service department, and they are highlighted in the checklist which is mentioned by HRACC. Here we're looking at major departments of the hotels. So the HRACC checklist includes various requirements under general category, guest rooms and bathrooms, public areas, rooms and facilities for differently abled people, food and beverage service department, kitchen. It also has a category for staff, staff welfare, code of conduct, guest service, safety and security, and communication facility. So here we start with the checklist of facilities for classification and reclassification of hotels, especially for food and beverage service areas. So when we talk about 5-star category, wherein you have alcohol service or without alcohol service, when you have such kind of hotels in grade A cities, the requirement is to have one 24 hours multi-cuisine restaurant come coffee shop, one specialty restaurant, and 24 hours room service. Then the same property, when it is opened in grade B city, it needs to have a one multi-cuisine restaurant come coffee shop, which needs to be open from 7 to 11 p.m. and 24 hours room service. A specialty restaurant would be advisable. Now, other than A and B cities, such properties needs to have one multi-cuisine restaurant, which needs to be open from 7 to 11 p.m. and 24 hours room service. So let us understand which cities are under grade E, grade B, and other than A and B cities. So grade E cities are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, and Secunderabad. Grade B cities are cities in the rest of the country excluding grade A cities. And the cities which are not part of A and B are under other than A and B cities. So that was related to 5-star properties. When we talk about 1-star and 2-star category, they need to have one dining room serving all the meals. Room service here is not necessary. But the minute we talk about 3-star category, we talk about one multi-cuisine and restaurant come coffee shop, which can be open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And room service here for 24 hours is mandatory. Apart from this, a separate dining area and ancillary facility is desirable for 1 and 2-star hotels, but it is necessary from 3-star to 4-star, 5-star, and 5-star deluxe hotels. So when we say desirable, it is useful for a property to increase their revenue, but it is not mandatory. Lounge or seating area in the lobby. All star hotels necessarily to have lobby with furniture fixtures, which shall include chairs, armchairs, sofa, tables, and flower arrangement. Here, a doorman on duty for 4-star and below 4-star categories. The presence of a doorman on duty in the lounge or seating area in the lobby is not mandatory. But in that case, presence of staff on duty is compulsory round the clock. Let us talk about requirements for bar. Now, bar is necessary for 4-star and 5-star, 5-star deluxe property. And for 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star hotels, it is desirable to have a bar outlet. Then it is mandatory for such hotels to show their classification status very clearly in all their publications, like on the websites or advertisements or their brochures. It has to be clearly mentioned the kind of classification they are applying for or they have already received. No abbreviation shall be used to indicate the classification status in such cases. I'm sure you all understand that we are talking about alcoholic beverages getting served. So extra care needs to be taken. For 4-star, 5-star, and 5-star deluxe hotels, wherever bar license is prohibited, obviously the bar will not be mandatory. But whenever bar is allowed as per local laws, then the hotel will have to obtain a bar license first and then apply for classification to the Ministry of Tourism. Let us talk about other beverages. Here, all 1 and 2-star hotels can have a minibar in rooms. And for 3-star to 5-star deluxe properties, it is necessary to have a minibar. Only the beverages which are to be kept in the minibar needs to conform to the local laws. Drinking water with minimum 1 glass tumbler per guest is necessary in all the star hotels. all hotels also to provide 2 sealed bottles of branded bottled water of minimum 500 ml per person per day on a complimentary basis. Remember, ultraviolet treated water will not be acceptable. Now let us talk about equipments. Cutlery to be at least of stainless steel in all the star properties. Now all categories should use good quality metal cutlery. When we talk about crockery and glassware in 1 star to 5-star deluxe hotels, remember plasticware is accepted only in pool area. Otherwise, it has to be minimum of the stainless steel. Also, one thing to remember, at no reason we are using aluminum cutlery in any of the star property. Under guest service, it is desirable to have the coffee making facility in the 1 star or 1 star to 3-star hotel rooms, but it is necessary to have this facility, which is obviously complimentary, in 4-star, 5-star, and 5-star deluxe property. It is desirable to have ice from drinking water on demand in 1 to 3-star property, but this facility should be compulsory or it is necessary in 4, 5 and 5-star deluxe property. When we talk about business center, this should be desirable dedicated area in 1, 2 and 3-star hotels, but it is necessary in 4-star, 5-star and 5-star deluxe property. Here, business center provision may be relaxed for resort destinations or tourist destinations. Conference facilities are necessary in 5-star and 5-star deluxe properties, and it is desirable to have in other star categories. Something very important to remember, all hotels should clearly mention on their website the facilities and amenities which are provided to the guest free of cost, like complimentary breakfast. This also needs to specify the type of breakfast they are providing with other room amenities. If any facility is provided only on request, but it is included in the room rent, this also should be mentioned on the hotel's website under the head Facilities and Amenities Provided on Complimentary Basis. It's also important to mention to the guest when the hotel staff introduces the room to him or to her on arrival. In case the complimentary breakfast is not a buffet, then the guest must be shown a list or a menu stating in English the names of all the complimentary items that he's going to receive. I hope you all have watched the video carefully. Now, a quiz link is in the video description. Please go ahead and attempt the quiz. This is the reference page. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. On this note, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you very soon.